Hi everyone! Receive my warmest greetings to this event. My name is Mariana Zapata and I am part of Assure for Life. We are glad to be part of this process of every grief process that you are living now. Also, as I told you before, we have a cycle, a specific cycle created for you. We have one every single day. We're going to have one specific topic about mental health or general health, and the other one will be grief or mourning process. This topic will be about how to deal with the loss of a partner. Yes, it's about how we're going to deal with the loss of our partner. We would like to also have your comments and your suggestions or questions about this topic or others that you would like to have in this channel. Now, taking account this topic, I would like to understand a little bit more about what is loss of partner, and also what is the meaning of this loss in this process in our life. I would like to tell you a little bit more about what changed or what is different in this specific moment in our life, because it's not the same grieving process when we lost a mother, a father, or even when we lost a child, a grandma, a grandpa. When we lost a partner, we lost a companion, a friend, a different meaning have this grief. So we have to understand that when we are married, we have a status, a social status. So when we understand that status, is understand that we're going to lose that status, that meaning of life. And we going to have this conversely with the loss of a partner, we're going to have these social changes or this status change. Now we're going to understand that this transition from being married to be a widowhood is one of the most biggest challenge you're going to confront. This moment of experience widowhood is something that you have to name in this mourning process. Understand that your status is going to change. We would like to know that it's important to recognize that you will be now a widowhood, and also you're going to have the loss of a relationship. You're going to lose a partner of life. Now, I would like to tell you what kind of things you're going to lose experiencing this process. You're going to lose a friend, you're going to lose a companion, you're going to lose a sexual partner, and also you're going to lose a partner, and also in some cases you're going to lose the parent of your children. So it's important to understand all the things that you're going to lose in this grieving process. It's not only you're going to lose something that you already have, is a person that you choose to share your life. So it's a profound grief that you have to move with. Now it's time to recognize all the things that you're going to lose. It's different. It's different when you have a diverse, or when you have your partner alive and you have to take this type of distance. When you have this loss of your partner, you're going to lose all these kind of things that I already told you. Knowing this, I would like to tell you that this is a profound experience that directly impacts in various aspects in our life. So we're going to understand that we have to inform different types of moments in our life that you have to confront. And this is will be going to have or you're going to pass from different moments. You will have to inform that you have before a shared life project. When I talk about a shared life project, is something that you already have dreamed with your partner. You have a dream about how you're going to get all together, how you're going to live the life, traveling, having children, or building a house, or living the retirement moment together. All that shared life projects going to restructure with the death of your partner. So all the aspirations and the dreaming together on all the symbolizes that you have shared together, um, this will going to dies with the partner. So all the project that you share it with your partner, that will dies too. So it's important to understand that the project will die too. So this space is created in order to give you some strategies to inform that specific moment and the others that we have for you in this moment. Also, we're going to inform something important, that is the emotional support. We choose our partner as a friend, as an ally, as a confidant, and a supporter too. And this close emotional bond that we develop with the time will disappear with the loss of our partner. So we're going to lose also our social status as a married. We're going to pass as a widowhood name, and that will be a big change. The emotional support is something that we also as an individual create as a couple, that will give us a quality of life where we can support or even inform the life together. That is something that we're going to lose too in this grieving process when we lose our partner. And the other is that we're going to lose a personal identity, and that is something that we have to in account in this process, because we also, when I have a partner for a long time, we start to talk as a we or us, or we have together, or we always go to the parties, or we go to visit our father-in-laws together. In this case, we're going to start to see ourselves again alone, and that is something that's going to change. And that is something that happens a lot of times with some patients in counseling section, is they say they don't know how to live their life without their partner. How am I going to live my life without my partner, without my friend, without my confidant? So that you have to confront and you have to accept that you are now alone in this moment in the life. Now you have to question what is the things that you would like to do now. Also, with the partner, if he or she, it will be alive. So it's important to understand that we're going to start an individual journey without our partner in this new process. And the last one is that we're going to have this long-term illusion that we already have, is that we're going to die together. That illusion now is not possible because your partner died before you. So you're going to have this challenge of understand that you have to still living and still having the same dreams or complete it without your partner, even if you want and if you can. So if you are married or if you are now a widowhood, understand that, or even accept the challenge of being married, is also understand that you accept to live with a person or even with your partner until the end of your days, and understand and accept that that person that you love, that you choose, is now dead, is something that you have to accept. This long-term illusion is not something that is happening to now. It's something that is happening differently that you dream before, in the moment that you accept to be married with that person. Knowing all these things, I would like to know that the surviving or the survivor partner um, start to navigate this life alone. So the survivor or even the partner that is alone now starts to face the life alone and start to face some challenges that are important to name and also to have in account in this new journey, and understand that it's different for the men and also for the woman. For the men, some of them starts to look for a new wife, for a new partner, because they feel that they need some person there, be that emotional support. They know that they already love too much the first wife or the first partner that already passed, but in this moment, the man start to look for an emotional support during all this stage of widowhood. On the other hand, the woman start to look through themselves and start to give their opportunity to explore their individually, and some ways they start to know their own potential and start to reflection about themselves, what kind of things they love to do, and there starts a new life, sometimes alone and sometimes with a new partner. There is different in both stage, in both moments. Now, knowing these moments and experiences that we're going to face through, I would like to tell you that this is one unique challenges of widowhood. It's different because this is one of the most profound grieving process that the human being can confront. It's different because knowing this process and also exploring a little bit more about this topic, we understand and also we realize that most of the people of the survivor of the people that they stay here starts to have a dangerous moment in their lives, because they start to believe that the life lose all the sense, and the dying percentage starts to be highest. Why is that happening? Because sometimes the couples can make some promises of to live together until the end. So when one of them dies before of the other, they take the other away. So that is important to be close of these widowhood or widowers in this grieving process. It's not a surprise that um, this is one impact process and also an impact experience that the widowers or widows can experience. So understand now that the stress that we can confront is extremely focuses in different stages in the life. So you can have um, a biggest stress or psychological and psychosocial stress in this moment because you don't know how to deal with your life now without your partner. So it's important to have an account that if you know someone that is passing through this process, having account that this is extremely stressful for that person. Also, is a more difficult grief to deal with. As I told you before, is some grief that you have to deal without um, the emotional support. Most of the time, we can face some grief with the family support or with the friend support or even with our partner support. But this grief is without our biggest emotional support. So it's something that we have to understand and also have to encourage with the most mm, with the most power that we have in ourselves. So understand that this is one of the most difficult grieving process that we're going to confront. It's something that we have to realize now in this moment. And if we have to ask for help, then it's something important that we can have to do it. And as I told you before, there is a higher risk of death. As I told you, there is some kind of promise to death together. Go to the death together is a promise that we do as a partner. So the risk of death of the survivor is highest that we can ever and also believe. And the last one is a mourning that can become complicated. Face this grieving process alone could be dangerous and also a big risk. Try to look for the help of your family, and if you have child, try to look for a way to restructure your life. In this um, in this conference, we're going to talk about the different cycles or even the different moments we're going to confront the widowhood. It's not the same when you confront the widowhood when you are in the 20s or when you are confronting the widowhood when you have 70. Both are different stage of life. So you have to understand and you have to confront different challenges in the life. So that was what we're going to give you and also talk about in this moment. What is the challenges? Oh, before that, I would like to give you this phrase about what happened with this widowhood status. Widowhood is ranked as one of the most stressful adverse life events. The change in marital status prompts a shift in roles and requires a re-evaluation of life. This phrase is something that we would like to share with you because most of the widows or widowers, they don't like to be named as that. They would like to say, mm, I don't like to be named as a widower or as a widow. I would like to say that I will live now alone or that I am single. If you don't name your actual status, it will be more difficult to complete your grieving process because it's a kind of deny this status is this new status and also the way that you are feeling right now. So with this phrase, I would like to give you the chance to from this process, from this stage in your life, and accept this new status with all the pain and also with all the love and all the gratitude. Having this in account, and as I told you before, I would like to tell you about the widowhood in the life cycle. We're going to have three life cycles to talk about the widowhood. So the early widowhood is between 20 and 49 years old. That is a young stage in our lives, and the challenges will be different. The intermediate widowhood will be 15 and 69 years old, and the late widowhood will be 70 and more. So go ahead with everyone at the same time. Give me one sec. The challenges that we're going to confront in early widowhood will be more specific about what we're going to do in this new role. Most of the couples at this time already have children, so that they have a significant effect for the children. So if you are a couple or if you was a couple that have children and you already have or you actually are a widowhood, the significantly effect is with the children. So you have to accept these new two roles. The two new roles will be a father and also be a mother. And this is a complex context because if you are a mother, now you have to be this role of father, and also it's complicated because if you are not ready, have this previous experience to be the providers or even the caregiver, you have to from this new role. So you already have this role of be the caregiver, the emotional support, and this warm embrace. Now you have to be the provider. You have to be the rules in the house. So it's important to understand that it's a challenges stage in our lives if you are younger widow or a widowers. So that is one of the most biggest challenges. Accept this new role. If you are living alone and if you can ask for the help of your mother or of your father, that will be a big help for you in this case. Also, if you are a father and you are now a widow, it's important to understand that you have to accept this new role as a caregiver and as an emotional support. And also, if you can ask for help, do it without any scare or without prior judgment. Knowing this, the other challenge is the economic changes for you and also for your family. If you have as a couple an equipment or something that you have as a business, you can help with this, with the food or with the house, and I can help with some house and tasks, something that changes that you're going to have to do everything at the same time, and also the parenting of your children. So the challenge will be how with the economy will change and how you're going to improve that. So try to face all in the same time, and also try to reorganize and restructure every single step of this process. So if you can ask for help, someone that can help you with this new restructure of your life and also with your economy, that will be a great help. Knowing this, the dynamic of this process can cause a lot of stress because you don't know how to inform this role. If you was a couple that understand how to be a big couple, I can help you with the money or I can help you with the tax in the house, and now you have to do all these things alone, that will be the biggest or even the first cause of this stressful moment. So try to simultaneously separate the household activities or responsibilities, and also try to ask for the help of your family, and also give them some important responsibilities during these 2 or 3 months, during the time that you can restructure your life. And then you can accept both roles, and then when you have all this process and you can also accept this loss, then you can also accept or even give you the chance to have the opportunity to know other person to your life. They give you this chance to increase and finish the parenting process together. Now, also change the parental functions, domestic and economic reorganization, and involves full time. These new roles that you have to inform will ask you a lot of time. So you will dedicate a lot of time of this new role, these two new roles, to be a father and to be a mother. So it's normal that maybe if you have some dreams or projects for future, they will stop for a time, because in this moment you will have to dedicate to your family, to your children full time. So it's important to restructure this time and your dreams that you have for the future, and understand that your children will grow up, and then when they go, then you can also start um, to start to complete your dreams. That will be the perfect time. All this time, we talk about the couples that already have children. But what happened when I lost my partner without children? Something that is important to have in account is that we're going to understand that you have to ask to yourself what is the meaning of your life, and restructure your project life. Understand that you have own life project, that you have your own dreams and your own projects, and you have to start again to live your life as an individual. And also, if you have a promise, something more spiritual, do it for you and also for your partner. Live your life happy and in balance, in order to complete your life and live it with all the things that maybe your partner would like to do with you. Knowing all this, we're going to now with the intermediate widowhood. This is a different widowhood because in this moment the children um, are not kids, that may be adolescents or they are adults. So you don't have a significant impact in the parenthood. So you can have this sense of that you don't have to be a focus of them because you already have your partner in these first years of your children. So the challenge will be in the responsibilities of the surviving parent, and then how your children will confront this new loss of their father or of their mother, because most of them try to accept the widow or the widowers to their houses. So they try to say, hey mom, hey dad, come to live with us. You can help us with the children. You can help us with the parenting. So that is the new role that they give you the chance to start again in this new house. Also, during this life cycle, the couples have an inspiration. In this moment, you have the projects maybe to share a retirement process together. Maybe you have planned to travel around the world because you already have time, because now your children are adults, they have their own family, now you have time. But when you lose your partner at this life cycle, all the dreams and projects will not complete it. So it's important to reorganizing your projects and start to share it with your family if you can, or even if you decided, you can complete it by yourself. Also, many couples sometimes start to encourage a new couple and start to new people in this moment in their lives. They accept the lose and also understand that they already have a structured family and they don't like to live alone. So they start a new couple and a new relationship. So they are completely, and they also feel that they do what they have to do with their children. So start to accept this new life and try to complete these projects with a new partner. The retirement symbolizes for the adults and also for the old age people a moment of be established and also have everything in the moment that they dream to be. So in this moment, if you have planned something with your partner and they are not alive with you right now, it's important to understand that you have to understand if you can finish all the projects and all the process together, or even with other couple, or even with your family. It's important to finish and it's important to complete it for you and also for the dreams that you already have with your loved one that have passed away. I would like to tell you that in this case, as I told you before, the man can also look for other partner, and the woman can look for other role in the family as a grandmother. They can start to take care more about the grandchildren that they have, or even if they are invited to live again with the family, they will be invited to complete some tasks or some responsibilities in this new house in order to feel uh, this support of their family and to don't be alone during this stage of life. Um, so it's important to understand if you accept to accept to live again with your family, with your children, or with your son, or with your daughter, um, is something that you have to confront, and is a different dynamic that you already have with your partner. And also, if you don't accept to be part of your family, of the family of your daughter or of your son, it's something normal. It's something that you can also choose. If you decide to confront this new status of your life alone, it's something that you can also accept, and you don't have to be judgment for that. It's something that you have also um, accept and choose for yourself, not because you feel um, maybe with this strength, or maybe you don't feel sure of that choice. It's something that you would like to understand. If you don't feel comfortable living again or living now with your children, understand it and talk with them if you want to be, and if you want to live now alone this during this life cycle. For many widows and widowers, this moment of supporting their children, raising the grandchildren, will be a new stage in our lives. So there will be a new role that they will inform, and also one way to extend the love that as a partner they already have for their grandchildren. So it's a new way to face this reality of this loss of their partner. Knowing this, I would like to continue with the late widowhood. This is the last widowhood we're going to increase in this conference. It is important to understand that in this life cycle, the partners have lived together or have lived together their most of the life together. So they have like 70 or 80 or 90 years old. So they have a new way to see their lives. They accept the death or their family members, the death or friends they already have, and they have a new way to see the life, and they accept their own finitude, their own reality of mortality. So this is a new way to face and also deal with the partner loss. So they understand that navigate to this process of this phase lost the partner will be something that they already know. They also are waiting for that moment. So we can also listen to our grandpas or even to our grandparents and parents to say that they feel ready to accept the death. They feel they have to give you some tasks or some responsibilities during this moment of their lives. So also they will many couples will engage some conversation about topics um, between the death and also between their own death. So they would like to understand how they're going to face that new life cycle, this new moment. So also they're going to talk or have this conversation about legal and inheritance. Mother is important for their couple and also for their children that they have maybe alive. So that will be some topics that they will start to talk. This late widowhood also brings or the physical and spiritual transcendences, some conversations about what they would like to do and how they would like to um, feel comfortable with the life they already have, and how they would like to experience this moment of death. So it's important to feel strong and feel comfortable. If you listen to your mother and to your father as a couple starts, they do talk about their death and what they would like to do, and also that they start to give you some responsibilities. Don't feel scared about that. That is normal. They feel comfortable with the topic, and also they feel ready to receive that moment of death. Now, it's important to um, understand that in this moment, if one of both died before of the other um, one strong feeling of isolation will increase in the survivor, or even in the widower or in the widower. So it's important that this feeling will come in, and if you are a widow, you will have this strong feeling of isolation in this late widowhood. So it's important to understand this feeling and start to connection with your family, with your children, and understand that if you start to separate or increase the distance with your family, it will be complicated to complete this grieving process. So it's important, if you are passing during this grieving process in this late widowhood, try to be close of your family and friends. And also, if you have at this moment grandchildren, try to increase your relation with them. Or if you are in a center senior, um, try to have contact with your family in during this process of the loss of your partner. Understand that counseling um, is something that you can also ask in this moment. So if you need help to understand and face this grieving process in this cycle, it's important to ask for help. It's common to understand that the couples in this life cycle, they don't see themselves as an individuals, they see it as a team, they see as a couple. So they eventually go with the partner through this process of death. So you understand that if you are facing the death of your father, is common that maybe in some time you will face the death of your mother, because they have this all this process is already done. They have clear in their mind, they have all done in this life, they have all ready in this life, so they feel ready to receive this moment of their life, that is the death. It's important to have something specialized with the care of your family and also with the care of the survivor during this time, because it will be so painful for the survivor during this time, and it's important to be close of them and give the chance of feel as a family, and to feel that they have the emotional support, the physiological support by yourself. So it's important to have in this moment understand that as a partner, as a relationship, you're going to feel a lot of emptiness and less of meaning of life. So if you understand that you have completed the most of the things that you think to live, that you dream to live, try to understand that and accept it. If you are living your life now without your partner, try to understand that this loneliness and emptiness will decrease if you have the support of your family, if you can connect with your grandchildren and accept this new stage of your life. Widows and widowers come and get the strength to complete their life and in front of life when they can face alone this process, and also accept that they will have to complete this last days by themselves, completing the last steps with the partner, without the partner. So understand that you have to complete some other steps without the partner will be something that will help to understand and accept this loss successfully for also the survivor and for the family. Now, understand that we have to restructure this moment of our life. We have to give a new role to the widows in our life. Is understand that some circumstances we have to talk each other as a family and also as a widowers. If you would like to be part again as a family, if you would like to increase a new role, and also if you would like to live these days alone, try to complete it with a person or a professional by your side. And also, I would like to tell you that the success of their adjustment and during this grieving process depends of the effort to understand and accept that you already have a beautiful life with your partner, and that you already have all the wonderful things that you have to live with them. So accept that will give you the chance to understand that this was perfectly had to happen. So if you accept this new role that you have to face on, that will give you the chance to move on and complete your own grieving process as the best way. Now, last but not least, I would like to give you one important phrase to all the widows and widowers in this conference. Widows and widowers will have to use all their strength and willpower to face the challenge of assuming adulthood alone. At the same time, they wisely use all their skills and resources to reorganize their lives and recover their own and their children's balance. If any according to their circumstances, the success of their adaptation and grief process depend on this. You will have to do an own process for complete it and accept this challenging moment with all the love and with all the grateful that you felt for your loved one who have passed away. So go for that willpower to face this biggest challenge, and go for the help and support of your family. I feel so glad and honored to share with you this space, and also to have this opportunity to talk with you in a different way. I would like to remember you that you have, as a member of Assure for Life, counseling sections for free, so you don't have to look for other place to have this um, um, help, and also to have this support during the grieving process. As a member of Assure for Life, you will have support, and also you will have the help of our staff. You will have 3 counseling sessions without no additional charge, and if you have an individual and also one familial grief, and also you will have one counseling session for any other reason per year. Also, you can have the chance to see all the other conferences through our YouTube channel, and you can follow us through all our platforms that we have already for you, through Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube, and our website. You can have there all the information that you need about the grieving, about how to deal with that, how to deal with the pet loss, and different kind of topics. And then you have our contact email and also WhatsApp if you would like to ask for the benefit that we have for you already. That will be all for today. I feel so glad and honored to share with you all this information, and also to reflection about this profound grief process, that is how to deal with the loss of a partner. And also we will share a different space on September 6th, that is mental health care in adult age. So that will be our next topic, and that will be the date when we're going to see again. So thank you so much for your time, and we will see you again. We stand by your side.